Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the launch of Tata EV's flagship SUV, the Harrier EV. This is no ordinary launch. It's a declaration of power unapologetic, of intelligence redefined, of luxury uncompromised. The Harrier EV is not just here to impress, it is here to command. Welcome to a new chapter in the world of SUVs. Kindly turn your attention to the screen as we hear from the man driving this revolution. A visionary who is here to delete every limit. Please welcome Mr. Shailesh Chandra, Managing Director, Tata Motors Passenger Vehicles Limited and Tata Passenger Electric Mobility Limited.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to our media friends, partners, customers, and everyone joining us live across the country. Welcome. It's a proud moment for all of us at Tata Motors today as we unveil something very special. Over the years, we have not only created vehicles, but shaped experiences, enabled lifestyles, and brought millions of Indians closer to their dreams, often on four wheels, riding high above the ground in the form of a Tata SUV. When we look at our journey, it's clear that Tata Motors has always stood at the intersection of capability, purpose, and innovation. Our SUV story is not just a business success. It is an emotional connect with millions of Indian families who have explored more, gone further, and aspired higher with us. It began with Sierra, India's first indigenously developed lifestyle SUV. With its bold design and character, the Sierra offered a unique combination of performance, comfort, and ruggedness, making it ideal for long journeys and adventurous escapes. Then came the Safari, the SUV that gave India a taste of real power and premium presence. With its commanding stance, unmatched capability, and sense of stature, the Safari became a symbol of strength and pride for an entire generation. It showed the power of a true off-roading SUV backed by a powerful 4x4 capable of handling the toughest terrains. Then we launched the Harrier. Based on the legendary D8 architecture derived from Land Rover, Harrier brought global luxury SUV pedigree to the Indian market, blending power with poise. Combining all-terrain capability with luxurious refinement, the Harrier set new standards in aesthetics, performance, comfort, technology, and safety. Through these legendary products, Tata Motors has defined what a high SUV means in India. Rugged, capable, powerful, safe, and premium. Today, we take our SUV legacy forward by unveiling the next legend, the Harrier EV. But before I introduce the Harrier EV, allow me to share the thinking behind it. When we set out to create the Harrier EV, we asked ourselves one fundamental question. What does the Indian SUV buyer truly want? So we listened to voices across cities, small towns, off-road communities, and everyday commuters. And what we found was clear. Modern SUV buyers don't want to compromise. They want sheer thrilling performance, instant torque that pins you to your seat. They want true go-anywhere capability, not just high ground clearance, but real, tested, terrain-ready grit. They want luxurious comfort, ride quality that absorbs bad roads, handling that flattens corners and feels planted. And they want cutting-edge technology, not gimmicky, but game-changing. They want power and precision. They want sports car-like control from a full-size SUV. They don't want to adapt to limits. They want to delete them. And that's what gave birth to the Harrier EV. Harrier EV is a complete reimagination of what an SUV should be for India and the world. Therefore, we engineered a vehicle that brings together three pillars: performance, luxury, and next generation technology without compromise. To build an SUV that's thrilling like a sports car, indulgent like a luxury vehicle, and ready for every kind of road or no road at all. And that's exactly what the Harrier EV delivers. Powered by a quad-wheel drive dual-motor system, Harrier EV produces over 500 Nm of torque. This is the highest torque offered in any SUV in its category, period. With this torque, no mountain is too steep for the Harrier EV. The Harrier EV is also the fastest SUV in the high SUV category. In boost mode, the Harrier EV is an absolute beast, sprinting from 0 to 100 in just 6.3 seconds. And where the road ends, the Harrier EV is just getting started. With 6 terrain modes, exceptional ground clearance, and best-in-class approach and departure angles, it's made to go where others pause. Be it the sands of Jaisalmer, slush in Kaziranga, rocks of Hampi, or snow of Kashmir, this SUV doesn't hesitate. In terms of performance, this is an SUV that drives like no SUV you have driven before. Born of a pedigree of luxury, the Harrier EV provides an exclusive luxury experience for all occupants. The Harrier EV features tastefully crafted interiors, curated with premium high-quality materials that reflect sophistication and evoke a true sense of regality. Enhancing this experience is the Boss Mode, a true expression of luxury, offering unmatched comfort and control at the touch of a button. Seated in the plush interiors, the Harrier EV offers a planted and composed ride regardless of the road, thanks to our ultra glide suspension with frequency dependent dampening and a low center of gravity. To top it off, the Harrier EV offers a truly cinematic experience with first of its kind Samsung Neo QLED screen and immersive Dolby Atmos acoustics. This is not just an SUV cabin, it is a luxurious space that recharges, inspires, and elevates every journey. The Harrier EV is also the smartest SUV we have ever built and will be your smart companion on the road and in your garage. As you saw in the Bharat Mobility Global Expo, you can summon the Harrier EV with the push of a button and it will come to you. Of course, the Harrier EV can also park itself, including in tight spaces which require parallel parking. Now, parking is no longer a hassle. To simplify life even further, with the Harrier EV, you don't need a key anymore. Your phone acts as your key. You can now safely grant access to family and friends through their phones, with full control over who can do what and for how long. The Harrier EV also offers a 540-degree surround view system that covers the front, rear, and even under the vehicle to address all blind spots. The Harrier EV is India's most capable, luxurious and smart SUV, and of course, it is electric. Equipped with a massive 75 kilowatt-hour battery pack, the Harrier EV offers impressive long-distance capability, so you don't need to think twice before going on a trip. Also, it charges faster than your smartphone, so you can now add 250 kilometers of range in just 15 minutes. With new Tata EV mega chargers rolling out across the country, you will find super fast charging on your road, so you can keep moving, keep exploring, and go farther and faster. With power, range, and speed like this, Harrier EV doesn't just overcome EV barriers, it deletes them entirely. So what is the Harrier EV? It's an ultimate off-road beast that conquers. With supercar-like performance that thrills, luxurious comfort that calms, next-gen technology that simplifies life. Most of all, it's an SUV that doesn't follow rules, it rewrites them. The Harrier EV is not just a leap in performance or technology, but is built with a mindset that refuses to settle. This is for those who don't adapt to limits, but delete them. They delete impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most advanced Indian SUV, and it is my pleasure to invite Anand, our Chief Product Officer, to explain to you why that is so. Thank you.
പണ്ട് ഞാൻ മുത്തശ്ശനോട് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് 5ാം തവണയെങ്കിലും നിർത്താതെ ബില്ലടിക്കുമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് എൻ്റെ മണ്ടയിൽ. ഈയാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ചെറുപ്പത്തിലൊക്കെ ഞങ്ങൾ എൻ്റെ മേളിൽ കയറി പോകാറുണ്ട്. കയറിപ്പോയി അവിടെ ചെന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ചില സമയത്തൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര കാറ്റാണ്. ആ കാറ്റിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ രക്ഷപ്പെടണമെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കടന്നു കിടക്കും. നടക്കാനുള്ളൊരു പാത മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതിലെങ്ങനെ പറ്റുള്ളൂ?
That's not a train. That's a road. Unforgiving wrong place. One slip, you're rolling back to nothing. That's why no one has ever done this before, and no car has ever did it until now.
It's impossible.
सारे दे दिए
उसे प्लस दे दिया भाई
प्लस में क्या दे दिया
अंडरनीथ पूरा
Thank you, Shailesh.
दिया
वो
Good
उसमें
afternoon, friends, colleagues, and all of you who have dialed in today for the second reveal. What an absolute pleasure to be here amongst you all today. I welcome you all. Somewhere between the chaos of everyday life and the silence, we long for, well, many things. So, for a change, let me not talk about specs just yet. Let me talk of the desire, of the yearning, and of the need to break free. Not just to drive, but to relive memories, rekindle dreams, reawaken a part of ourselves that's been waiting. This product is born from this emotion, and it's not just an upgrade, it's an awakening. Shailesh has spoken about how this journey began. Let me tell you the story of how it developed, with us understanding what the customer wanted and envisioning the product from that need. When you lead a product development team, it intuitively instills in you an instinct of looking out for change and to extrapolate that to an indefinite future. Because that's the only way we can adapt and adopt our strategies so that we can have the right level of capabilities on our product at the right time. But the world around us has changed dramatically in the last few years. The post-COVID archetypes are starkly different than the pre-COVID archetypes. Those signals of change are so strong, they are almost sirens of change. Sirens that are wailing loudly, but also wanting for us to embrace the positivity and the change that comes along with it. The pace of change has been so frantic that our feelings have swung between feelings of guilt, shame, loneliness, despair on one side, but also of hope, optimism, desire, and happiness on the other side. Today, it is the time that we cleanse ourselves of this negativity and embrace the positivity, and this gives rise to a feeling of electromania, a frantic zeal for freedom. So whether it is exploration, capability, comfort, adventure, our customers want to indulge in all of this. And therefore customers are asking us, so what if we haven't done this before? And so what if we haven't gone to this place before? Time has come to give it a go. And can you help us? Importantly, this feeling of electromania also continues into a pursuit of hedonistic pleasures, uncompromising and unabashed. With the car rapidly developing into a third space for all of us, we want this space to be comfortable, as connected and as cocooned and safe as our homes. At the same time, customers want to live true to their ideologies of pleasure being intertwined along with being socially responsible. And therefore, sustainability is a big thing. While customer expectations is as such, the climatic diversity that India presents needs to be superimposed on this expectation. India has wide diversity in terms of weather and terrain. So if on a metric of temperature and precipitation, we have all regions, whether it be hot deserts, cold deserts, tropical climates, or snowy conditions in which a car needs to operate efficiently and robustly. And therefore, when we look at these evolving customer requirements superimposed by geographic conditions, these were the goals to create the Harrier EV as a vehicle of choice for capability, exploration, leading our customers to be enabled to pursue their adventures in comfort that they would expect at home. And for this, we needed to have technology as the backbone to build almost supercar-like performance while respecting India-specific conditions at the same time. If we speak of technology, we would need it to be immersive, intuitive, and always ready to pamper the customer expectations. Capability would need to be dependable, precise, and unstoppable. For that sudden urge of exploration, do what hasn't been done before. Comfort needs to be cocooning, and yet the vehicle should feel so composed that customers should never feel away from home. They should instill in a car a feeling of undeterred, fearlessness, enabling them to experience the adventure in each drive. Finally, the staunch and unwavering nature of the car should reflect on safety that customers would feel very assured about. Now, to develop and deploy these diverse expectations, the choice of the architecture was the pure EV architecture, active EV. But in order to realize the demanding set of expectations, we decided to upgrade it further to active EV plus. So this, I will tell you the story of how this has been achieved and what has been achieved. We've spoken earlier about the 4 layers of the active EV being powertrain, chassis, electrical, and the cloud architecture. The enhancement is that we dialed up elements of capability, comfort, safety, connectedness, and adventure in each of these layers. I want to take a moment at this point to acknowledge and appreciate the immense support and collaboration that we have enjoyed from our supplier partners in co-creating the Harrier EV. Tata Motors prides itself on developing competencies locally, and each of these supplier partners have stretched themselves to work with us in doing so. Thank you so much. Now I come to the first layer, which is the powertrain layer. This is the layer which is the base layer in being able to identify, define, and deliver everything on the car. The Active EV Plus comes with a first in segment all-wheel drive configuration with primary rear-wheel drive, thereby unlocking limitless possibilities of capability and comfort. The architecture supports 7.2 kilowatt onboard charger for fast AC charging as well as DC fast charging up to 120 kilowatt, thereby enabling a charge of 20% to 80% in just under 25 minutes. When combined with a torque of over 500 Newton meter, the Harrier EV can conquer grades upwards of 50%, unlocking the freedom to go anywhere. Harrier EV is powered by a battery that is ASIL C rated, which is designed and manufactured in India and can be applicated for global markets as well. With its localized supply chain, it further bolsters our ability to make this Made in India initiative of the government more powerful. There are 2 battery packs, 65 kilowatt hour and 75 kilowatt hour. Both battery packs are powered by advanced liquid cooling, which is a perfect balance of safety, durability, and performance. And in order to ensure that it meets the expectations of long life, the battery has been tested rigorously to global standards, including nail penetration, thermal propagation, side pole impact, and a host of other tests. I would say a battery of tests for the battery. As I said, the supplier support and collaboration has been a big piece of delivering this vehicle. Specifically, on the capability front, the integration of the all-wheel drive powertrains has been a key. It is therefore my pleasure to invite Manoj Kolhatkar, MD and CEO of TACO, and Onkar Kulkarni, Vice President and Head of E-Mobility, Schaeffler, India, to please come on stage to talk to us about the two drives which are powering the Harrier EV. Welcome.
Thank you, Anand, for that wonderful introduction of the Harrier EV. I'm here to share a bit more about the guts. To start with, on the integrated electric drivetrain with a wonderful combination of an induction motor, controller, and reducer, precision engineered for quad supremacy. Tata Harrier has pioneered in bringing the electric drivetrain technology to India and yet again leads the industry to engineer a fully integrated drivetrain for 4x4 electric vehicles, optimized with an induction motor. Traditionally, induction motor systems have relied on separate standalone controllers. However, we are the first to develop an integrated solution that meets the high torque demands of an all-wheel drive application. While BEVs or battery electric vehicles have traditionally relied on BMSM motors for their drives owing to their high efficiency, we have developed a highly efficient electric drive using an induction motor, delivering a power density of almost 92%, being on par with industry-leading standards. It's compact and lightweight. The drive has been specially engineered with a highly compact design, yet delivers a high torque of 160 Nm and a high RPM of 14,000 RPM. Performance which is not typically associated with induction motors. This has been made possible through liquid cooling, ensuring sustained thermal performance. This is the first electric drivetrain with an induction motor to comply with functional safety standards, achieving ASIL C standards from TÜV Rheinland. Solutions acoustically optimized, engineered with low NVH, yet giving that extra thrust. This would not have been possible without collaboration and support from Tata Passenger Electric Vehicle. We faced a significant challenge of optimizing cost without compromising performance. To achieve this, we collaborated closely with minimal changes and using the most of the existing components of the existing drivetrain architecture designed for permanent magnet motors. We leverage existing tools, manufacturing lines to take advantage of the existing investments. We have localized more than 80% parts, barring some electronic components like IGBT and sensors. Notably, we have designed and developed the reducer in-house to meet the high torque requirements of an all-wheel drive system. The product has gone rigorous testing to validate its reliability, durability, and performance under the harsh, diverse climatic conditions which Anand alluded to, proving that it truly lives up to the claim, delete impossible. Thank you. Over to you, Omkar.
Thank you, Manoj, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Tata team. Thank you, Anand, for giving an opportunity to present the e-propulsion system today. Schaeffler has established over a decade of global leadership in the design, development, and delivery of robust and innovative electric drive systems. The modular and flexible drivetrain architecture integrated into Harrier EV has undergone extensive testing and refinement, ensuring unmatched reliability and durability. This award-winning high-tech drivetrain has demonstrated its excellence in sports and high-performance electric vehicles worldwide. Now, it has been tuned and customized to meet the demands of Indian driving conditions, bringing world-class electric mobility to Indian roads with confidence and precision. More than just an advancement in technology, this is a revolution in motion, an innovation that sets new benchmark in sustainable mobility. Introduced for the first time in India and co-developed with Tata to seamlessly package within the vehicle architecture, the advanced electric propulsion system truly represents engineering excellence. Delivering the class-leading greater than 90% system efficiency, the compact drive unit provides 170 kilowatt peak power, 304 Nm peak torque with the boost capability up to 340 Nm. Despite its impressive performance, it remains remarkably lightweight with power to weight ratio greater than 2 kilowatts per kg. Its exceptional power density is enabled by cutting-edge winding technology with highest fill factor, maximizing energy utilization. An innovative, low-maintenance thermal management system ensures efficient heat dissipation, maintaining optimal operation scenarios under all load conditions. The motor is seamlessly coupled with a coaxial gearbox that incorporates an epicyclic gear and differential system, enabling smooth and efficient torque distribution for an enhanced driving experience. The power electronic architecture is engineered for high-performance computing, offering flexibility, scalability, and integrated safety features. Each component, as well as the complete system, undergoes rigorous testing and validation across drivers' drive cycles, ensuring superior drivability and precise driver response in all weather conditions. The advanced electric drive system represents a significant leap forward in electric mobility, combining reliability, efficiency, and cutting-edge innovation. From navigating the bustling urban roads to conquering challenging landscapes, this propulsion system delivers unwavering performance, empowering driver with confidence in every journey. The road ahead is limitless, and Schaeffler's e-propulsion system is ready to lead the way. Thank you, and back to you, Arun.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Omkar, for walking along with us, supporting us to meet the customer expectations. An important aspect of engineering an electric quad wheel drive is to manage the performance of the dual motors that Manoj and Omkar spoke about. As Manoj explained, the front motor is induction motor, and Omkar also said the Schaeffler motor is a PMSN. Now, look at it this way, their efficiency curves will always be different. And imagine if both motors were to share equal traction load, the net outcome would not necessarily be the most efficient. Hence, it is important to get the motor which is running at higher efficiency at any given point of time to share a higher load of traction. That way you can gun for the highest efficiencies. Our engineers have developed an algorithm allowing us for precise sharing of this traction load at any given point of time on any given surface. This IP, which is developed internally, has allowed optimization of energy and power by up to 8% and is truly a game changer for a quad wheel drive. With a high installed power and torque, it translates to an acceleration of just 6.3 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers, making the Harrier EV a very, very quick car indeed. But interestingly, because of the high and flat torque curves, occupants would experience sustained accelerations of 0.6 G. Now, why I say this, the reason why I emphasize this, is because 99% of the road users never ever experience more than 0.3 lat and 0.4 longitudinal Gs even during braking. Now that really makes for a very capable and thrilling drive, doesn't it? Capability is further enhanced due to gradability of more than 50%, and then you have a vehicle which is undeterred, unfazed, and undaunted by anything that is thrown at it. Truly unstoppable. When we spoke of the pure EV architecture, we had also promised the ability to do higher charging rates. A lot of you had these questions. For an EV as capable as the Harrier EV, charging speeds will need to be really quick. We've unlocked 1.5C charging rates over a wide band of battery SoC that helps us achieve a 20 to 80% in just about 25 minutes. Paired with a 120 kilowatt charger, it therefore enables the addition of a P1 plus P2 range of 250 kilometers in just about 15 minutes. Think about that chai break. Continuing with our pure EV product lineup and the architecture capabilities, Harrier EV offers the convenience of V2V and V2L capabilities, allowing the users to continue to explore and seek adventures beyond urban areas. Range is always a matter of great interest, particularly because it's an EV and rightly so. At the time of third EV, we had shared with you a parameter called C75, indicating the median range that would be achieved by 75% of our users. I'm happy to update to all of you today that EV users across the country find the C75 as a very useful reference of what to expect in real life range. So while the P1 plus P2 certified range stands at 627 kilometers for the 75 kilowatt hour battery, we're happy to indicate a C75 range between 480 to 505 kilometers. The band is obviously given on account of different temperatures and use conditions. And now I come to the second layer, which is the chassis layer, which is a very key enabler to enhance capability, comfort and safety. The reason why this layer is so critical is because it establishes the connect between the driver and the road. The Harrier EV comes with a host of technological enablements like an independent suspension on all four wheels, a twin route chassis stabilization system, a frequency dependent damping and vacuum independent brake control architecture. This is also the layer that manages the active and passive safety features, leading to precise controllability and safety. All suspension engineers would agree that controlling the lateral and longitudinal compliances on the bushes optimally is a good way to a great car. Most development teams struggle with achieving this, and then you throw expensive solutions at it. Because of the ultra-glide suspension, not only have we achieved very high levels of longitudinal compliance, but at the same time, very high levels of lateral stiffness. And whatever remains behind is soaked up by the frequency-dependent dampers. The result is a suspension that is precisely controllable, but at the same time, eats up craters on the road. Now, I want to spend a moment on the achievement of terrain modes, because the science behind this is seldom explained. For those of you who love their cars, the tires exhibit a new slip characteristic. In simple terms, on any given surface, the traction ability increases so long as the slip angle stays low enough. But once a breakaway happens, then tractive forces plummet, leading to a possible loss of precise control. The sweet spot in this case is identified as the vertical band there, and so long as a car remains in this band, it maintains the best level of traction under any given road condition. The terrain modes do precisely this, of maintaining the tires in their sweet spot no matter what the underlying surface is. Paired with power modes and region levels, you get a car that is fearless on any surface and works optimally to keep you planted at all times. We've spoken multiple times of protection of the battery under side pole impact test. The challenge is compounded for a large vehicle with a large battery capacity. Vehicle body and battery structure needs to be strengthened in order to absorb these forces. The Harrier EV body structure uses 57.5% of special grade steels, and side sill is specially reinforced to absorb the impact loads. The result is a safe cocoon space for not only the occupant but also for the battery. The Harrier EV is an uncompromised SUV and delivers comfortable in-cabin experience for its occupants. It boasts of a very upright seating position with a front row chair height that is 40 millimeters higher than segment competition, and a second row stadium seating that is 10 millimeters higher than its closest competitor. The effect is a seating layout that does justice to the character of the vehicle rather than being cramped just because it's an EV. Comfort is further enhanced by a voice-assisted two-zone independently controlled air filter conditioning system with an active carbon 2.5 PM filtration system. Now, let's see an area of how the career modes help unleash the adventure on the car. The third layer is the electrical architecture, which assumes great importance given the fact that it is the engine for delivering great comfort, great convenience, and additional features to bring in luxury and intelligence into the car as the third space. In a world which is increasingly connected and rapidly advancing in terms of computing power, this layer is the backbone of how the car is integrated together. Today, through Active EV on Harrier.EV, we announce our SDV architecture, the Tidal, which stands for Tata Intelligent Digital Architecture Layer. Active EV Plus powered by Tidal focuses on two key domains: safety and entertainment, which are central to drive customer experience on our vehicles. Powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon high compute chip, Cockpit Domain Controller delivers the best-in-class user experience on the industry-first automotive Neo QLED displays from Samsung. Industry-first speech recognition technology which can understand 6 Indian languages and dialects. Alexa virtual assistant opens up the entire world's information sitting in your car. Best-in-class Android Auto and CarPlay with map rendering on the instrument cluster, which should allow you to stay focused on the road. Safety is the bedrock of all Tata Motors cars. Now with Intel's Mobileye IQ powered ADAS controller, we go to the next level of providing intelligent drive assist features, making driving safe, comfortable, and equally enjoyable. Over-the-air updates through high-speed telematics boxes in the car enables seamless updates to provide latest and greatest features and apps in your car. Tidal is actually fueled by almost 500 million lines of code. We are literally running a software factory here. As a demonstration of the first capability delivery on Tidal, a host of features have been enabled on Harrier.EV, which add to comfort, safety, and connectedness. Automated Park Assist is a feature that will take away the drudgery of parking and ease life considerably. These days, the phone is a ubiquitous device that hosts a number of utilities. The Harrier.EV takes a step ahead by hosting the key to the vehicle on the phone. Additional features like eIRV, the DVR, help provide for peace of mind to customers on the road, but most importantly, enhancement like Neo QLED screen combined with the Dolby 5.1 integration elevates the audio-visual experience to near subliminal levels. I would now like to invite our supplier partner, Prashant Goweswamy, President and CEO Continental India, for giving us a little more detail on the automated park assist. Welcome, Prashant.
Thank you, Mr. Kulkarni. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Very proud to be standing here representing Continental, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank for the partnership with Tata Motors. This in turn is a milestone, a significant leap forward, I would say. Especially for the EV market, a much awaited launch, already in the top conversations of the week in the social media. For this project, Continental and Tata Motors to revolutionize driver comfort and stress-free experience. Speaking of parking, when you think about where car accidents on streets or badly lit rural roads, we don't have a lot of data specific to India, but the available data itself is a rude reminder of how we underestimate safety and comfort of parking. We have distractions to the mix of looking at the phone, kids running, etc. while parking. Lot crashes may not involve high speed. They can still be dangerous and cause significant damage to vehicles and injuries to people. System which offers best-in-class surround view experience, providing immersive and user-friendly parking augmentation and really time-slot stitching displayed on a surround view screen for seamless visuals. It enables human-like parking powered by AI, where the system interprets surrounding objects and parking artifacts and determines where and how to park, mimicking human judgment with higher accuracy and precision. Anywhere parking is possible with 15-degree freedom of slot. It allows parking scenarios. Coming to the safety again, the system offers safe and refined parking with unique features
593196
like low speed autonomous emergency brake and light parking. It provides
3196
braking to prevent collisions and includes side crash and rim protection to safeguard the vehicle. You must also know that this is and supports more than 200 plus parking scenarios, market-based, object-based, or mixed parking types. I don't want to talk about all the technology, but what this system offers, the driver is full. It doesn't matter where you park. For India, specifically in the absence of valid markers or other park areas, you define your own parking space and the system can complete the parking for you anywhere. And think of narrow parking spaces where entering and exiting the vehicle is difficult. The system supports remote parking along with vehicle summon mode. It also offers reverse assist feature, assisting you out of dead ends or tight spaces. Last but not the least, a high quality surround view system. In fact, the best quality in terms of aspect ratio, clarity, sharpness, quality of color reproduction surround view system till date on offer in the market. Transparent vehicle view help the Harrier EV navigate challenging terrain like Elephant Rock as you saw in the commercial. Thank you Tata Motors for the opportunity to co-create the future of mobility. We are proud to be your partner. I think urban mobility underwent a profound transformation driven by the convergence of multiple technologies. And we, the entire continental team, is here right by your side, fully committed to enabling you to offer smarter, efficient, and more sustainable mobility solutions. Thank you. Over to you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Prashant. That was really good. And I would now like to invite our supplier partner, Sanjeev Kulkarni, who is the Vice President of Harman Automotive India, for giving us a little bit more detail on the audio-visual technology in the Harrier EV.
Thank you, Anand. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm proud to present Harman products on Tata Harrier. Good afternoon, everyone. When it comes to shaping the future of mobility, the partnership between Harman and Tata Motors stands out. Over the last decade, we have defined cabin experience across Tata lineup from immersive audio, next-gen cockpit. Today, with all electric Harrier EV, we are talking that collaboration to the board new heights. Nearly a decade ago, Harman and Tata Motors pioneered branded audio in India. Truly immersive experience happens on the dual dimension. Great audio needs to be complemented with fantastic visual quality to deliver a truly game-changing experience. In some ways, a unidimensional pursuit can be self-limiting to meet final goals. While the industry has changed, better sound, immersive visuals remain overlooked. Today, with the Harrier EV, we are changing that.
delivering truly aspirational audio-visual experience that sets a new benchmark. The combination of Dolby Atmos 5.1 with NeoQLED by Samsung shatters these limitations. So let's begin with sound, because sound choices are very personal. Harman's JBL Black branded audio system is a custom tune for Harman EV, and it delivers a rich immersive soundstage with precision placed speakers and Dolby Atmos 5.1 for multi-dimensional audio. Our JBL modes let you personalize the experience, making every drive a shared acoustic journey. As our cars becomes third living space, the demanding consumer today expects Tata Motors to break free, reimagine mobility, enabling them to relieve their best experiences from other spaces into the vehicles. To fulfill this quest for weaving the pleasure, today we are proud to introduce world's first display by Harman, powered by Samsung NeoQLED, which is debuting in the Harrier EV. We offer a 14.53-inch cadmium-free quantum dot display built with patented quantum dot and specially designed Blue LED technology, which is exclusively licensed to Harman to design and deliver exceptional brightness, exceptional brightness, perfect contrast, and wide color range. Blue Mini LEDs controlled by smart algorithms for EV-friendly power efficiency and a sleek, modern design with narrow bezels. Now your cars offers the same premium visuals and audio you enjoy in your living space, in your living room, but on the move. The launch of the Harrier EV today marks the bold new chapter in our partnership with Tata Motors. Together, we are not just unveiling a vehicle, we are redefining the future of the mobility and in-cabin experiences. Today we introduce immersive sound with JBL Black and Dolby Atmos, stunning visuals with world's first display by Harman, powered by Samsung NeoQLED, a shared vision to exceed the evolving expectations of Indian consumers with Harrier EV. We are setting a new benchmark for premium, emotionally engaging mobility. Thank you. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you. There's one more thing that I thought was very important for us to speak of, because in all my interactions with media friends, this one really stood up. Prashant spoke about the low-speed AEV, and I want to spend this moment to explain the safety features through ADAS and enhancements which can make vehicles more safer, capable through technology. We all know the number of features that an ADAS system can deliver. Somebody can talk 21, 22, all these things, but that's not all. The importance is how is it delivered. Autonomous braking systems today in our country operate above a certain threshold speed. This renders the vehicle and pedestrians vulnerable below that threshold speed. And I'm sure all of us have seen those gory videos where small children were playing in a compound, and despite the car having AEB, it could not prevent an incident, right? Now the Harrier EV solves this by implementing low-speed AEB, which functions even at creep. So you see the red part, which was an unprotected area, has also now come under protection, and therefore we will have better safety on the car. ADAS is another interesting twist. Many times we have moaned about the fact that the ADAS systems are more intrusive than they help. And even as I spoke to friends yesterday and today, it was clear that while everybody understands that the ADAS is a very important system, it can always prove irritating. Now, in a chaotic situation like Indian drive conditions, the choice of calibration can make a huge difference. Rather than being abrupt and aggressive, If only we could harness the billions of kilometers of data and our insights to making it more comfortable and assuring, could we make the ADAS system to become a trusted companion for us? Well, we've tried to expand this envelope and we hope for this approach to set a new reference. Look out for more. Surround view systems have greatly enhanced peripheral visibility and spatial awareness to a very large extent. We take that further by providing a segment-first transparent chassis which enables 540 degrees of visibility. But more importantly, paired with a very smart feature of rim protection which cautions the driver of a likely curb contact with the rim. This makes even diffident drivers extremely confident. And lastly, the eIRVM, which is a smart little feature. I love it. Not only does it give you enhanced vision even if you have the boot loaded right up to the roof, but for chauffeur-driven customers, it provides moments of privacy. But perhaps the most important use that our customers might realize is that it's a silent witness because of the integrated DVR protecting them against road rage and accidents with critical and essential footage. The last layer, and one that's becoming increasingly important, is the cloud layer. Leveraging technology of cloud services enables us to provide multiple conveniences and ease of operations for a host of daily transactions. We've created a solution called the Drivetrain, which is an embedded, intelligent, in-car payment and EV charging payment system. DrivePay eliminates the need for mobile devices or multiple third-party apps by offering a seamless user experience directly on the car's infotainment system. It unifies UPI, real-time charger data, and Bharat Connect APIs under one single interface. So, it should now be possible to pay for FASTag services and charging payments. Going forward, there will be many more services to come. In a world of multiple apps blocking funds in independent wallets, the DrivePay will eliminate the wallet dependencies and help people consolidate interfaces. The phone as a key. This is a lovely feature that allows you to expand the boundaries of using the phone as a convenient feature. The ultra-wideband digital key under the connected car consortium enables the convenience of locking the car as the user moves away from the car and unlocking the car as the user moves closer to the car back again. Or enable the Bluetooth low energy mode to operate it from a distance, just like your key fob. The digital key can also be shared with your loved ones so that they can enjoy the same benefit and privileges as you do. With Harrier EV, we are introducing the range polygon feature. Again, this is a smart visual tool that transforms range anxiety into range confidence. It dynamically displays the estimated travel radius on the map based on real-time battery status, terrain, traffic, and driving capacities. This means that you always know how far you will go just with a glance. Now, whenever you are traveling, the range polygon keeps you informed, which means you are in control and stress-free. It's not just the range estimation. It's intelligent, it's intuitive journey planning, and it's built right there in your dashboard. The cloud layer also supports the hosting of a large number of apps which are continuously on the rise, increasing the choice of comfort and convenience for our users. Today, we host more than 25 third-party apps in the genres of podcasts, music, video streaming, and OTT to really enable the car to be the third space. but I will hold this detail for a little longer for Vivek to peel this layer a little bit more. What we have therefore built here is not just an SUV. It's a statement. A seamless blend of cutting-edge technology, everyday comfort, and purposeful innovation. A SUV that is intelligent, intuitive when you need ease, confident and thrilling when you need performance, and deeply connected every moment in between, whether it's your daily drive, a weekend sprint, or anything in between. This SUV adapts, responds, and elevates. Rich in features, bold in capabilities, and designed around you. This is where innovation meets emotion. This is the SUV that redefines what an EV can be. Thank you.
Dual motor. Dual motor. .3 second. ये मस्त फीचर है यार, ट्रांसपेरेंट मोड, पूरी गाड़ी ट्रांसपेरेंट।
बोलता रहे
क्या लॉन्च कर दिया यार। मैक्स यूजेबल 502 लीटर का बूट स्पेस, एडिट कर उसको। सामने फ्रंक भी दे दिया भाई, एरोडायनेमिक टी आइडल सॉफ्टवेयर। मौज काट दी भाई, मौज काट दी। QLED डिस्प्ले दे दिया सैमसंग का। व्हीकल टू लोड 3.3, व्हीकल टू व्हीकल 5 किलोवाट, ADAS लेवल 2 एडवांस। चाबी से आगे पीछे हो रही है गाड़ी भाई।
What I have to present to all of you. Thank you for being so patient. I'm now going to invite Vivek to take us through how he is designing the experiences for our products with this technology-rich product. Vivek.
Thank you very much, Anand. Fascinating, deeply technical, exciting presentation. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to give you a flavor of how consumers are going to benefit and experience this deeply technical but deeply capable product. When you build an SUV with so much power, intelligence and comfort, it doesn't just redefine driving. It deletes the very idea of impossible. Whether it's on broken trails, winding mountains, gliding through the city, or pulling up to a luxury resort, this SUV doesn't just go everywhere. It belongs and literally owns the terrain. It deletes distance, deletes discomfort, and deletes doubts in the consumer's mind with respect to its capability. The Harrier EV is built for a consumer with a very distinct mindset. We call it self-assured irreverence. These are people who don't ask if something is good enough. They expect it to be the best. They don't want to just ask for more. They want to command it all. They want an SUV that conquers the wild, at the same time cruises the city, has the tech that makes life effortless, and at the same time, when required, cocoons them in a world of luxury. Keeping all this in mind, this is how we've crafted the experiences around the Harrier EV. Let's start with the infotainment. We call it the Theatre Max experience. It transforms your cabin into an immersive audio-visual space like never before. We saw the Harman infotainment screen, a 14.5-inch world's first Samsung Neo QLED. It is paired with another world's first, the JBL Black series speakers, and all of this is encased and enhanced by Dolby Atmos spatial audio, creating a depth of sound that surrounds one completely. So basically, we have four pioneers of entertainment: Harman, Samsung, JBL, and Dolby coming together to create an in-cabin experience for the consumer like no other. So whether it's a concert, a live sports stadium, or a rock show on wheels, the Harrier EV adapts and elevates the drive. With Arcade.ev, our app suite, our EVs in general have become digital lounges on wheels. You can stream OTT content on all our EVs, play games, browse and unwind, all with just a tap. But in Harrier, Arcade.ev goes even further. Many more curated apps and richer multimedia capability than ever before. Anand spoke about the 540-degree view. Let's talk about the visibility. It's not about just what you see, it's about what you can control. We call it the Clear View Assist, which gives you multiple modes of visibility around the car to enhance mobility and safety. And we felt this was a very relevant feature for India. The transparent mode gives you a 540-degree view around the car. The EIRBM doubles up from a mirror to an HD screen with a DVR offering wide-angle vision and intelligent view modes. Again, very, very important in terms of an accident. In addition, a bird's-eye view of the car and blind spot camera ensures complete control and awareness. In a world where everything is getting smarter, from our phones to our refrigerators, why should the car key stay the same? With Digi-Access, we delete the traditional key and reimagine access entirely. We've all been in situations where we've accidentally taken along our car keys while traveling, leaving our family stranded with no access to the car. Seamless digital key sharing lets you grant access to 7 trusted users. At the same time, giving them permissions on what can they do and what they can't. And the power stays with you. Now your smartphone or smartwatch is your key. No more digging around pockets or bags, just seamless secure entry. And for those who like complete command in the palm of their hand, there's this all-new Digi-Access remote control. It's a beautifully crafted remote control device designed to feel as intuitive as a premium mouse or a joystick. Effortlessly modern, it slips easily into your pocket, yet packs immense power. Its design is not just about aesthetics. Its ability to interact from your vehicle from anywhere makes it truly special. With as many as 11 smart functions, you can remote start your Harrier.ev, summon it, and even let the SUV park itself using this beautiful little device. And for moments when less is more, there's the smart card. Sleek, minimal, NFC enabled. It's designed to slip right into your wallet like a credit card. Imagine this. You're heading out for a morning run or to the gym or for a swim. You just take the NFC card, there's no key fob weighing you down, wobbling around your pockets. This key card promises lightweight convenience and deletes hassle. This is freedom. Next we come to Drivetrain. Anand mentioned about tolls, but there's other use cases that come through. Drive-through restaurants, payments, sometimes become a hassle due to OTPs and UPI scanning. With DrivePay, the Harrier.ev is a wallet on wheels. There is no friction, only seamless, secure payments. It pays EV charging sessions, fast tags, and like I mentioned, soon you will be able to drive through and grab your go-to order without having to pick up your phone or card to make a payment or scan a QR code. What about navigation? With Maple's Auto built in, your SUV becomes its own intelligent co-pilot, offering a smart range estimation, voice search, and heads-up cluster navigation, all built in for an effortless intuitive drive. But an important feature, when you're being chauffeured, your driver can enter and access the destination directly. You don't have to pair your phone, no shared contacts, and your privacy is fully intact. IRA.EV, as Anand mentioned, it's far more advanced now. From remote control of the car, live charging updates, payments, safety alerts, and even digital car sharing, everything is in one seamless experience. The best part, Harrier.EV now comes with a complimentary 4-year connected car subscription. You can stay in control without ever missing a beat. We've also simplified and elevated the charging experience. Today, IRA is India's widest charge point services aggregator. With access to over 17,000 charge points, over 30 plus charge point operators, all unified into a single seamless interface. It takes away the biggest pain point of EV drivers when they're traveling long distances. When you charge your Harrier, now we give you 3 different ways for a seamless payment experience. Firstly, we can pay effortlessly through Drivetrain, which I just mentioned. We can pay through UPI using the IRA.EV app, or with a unified RFID, just to tap and pay at compatible charges. Now with access to Tata.EV Mega Charger network, you can charge your Harrier.EV in less than 30 minutes. This network is growing with multiple high-speed charging stations offering 120 kilowatt and above. These chargers are being installed strategically by Tata.EV across key highway corridors across the country to enable India's fastest EV highway experience. Now what happens when we reach our destination? Again, e-valley, which Anand and the Continental team explained, turns one of India's biggest driving headaches into a breeze. And this is something we have consistently heard across the country. Parking in tight spots, narrow apartments is hugely stressful for our customers. With auto park assist, summon mode, reverse assist, and remote park, your smartphone or your digital key becomes your own e-valley. Stuck between 2 cars, no place to get out, the Harrier pulls itself out with park out mode. Or you're trying to park in a tight spot that won't leave you with space to get out of the car, just step out and let the Harrier.EV reverse itself autonomously. So while the Harrier.EV is effortless to drive, it's even easier to park. After all, true luxury lies in details, and we've also focused on the details on inside of the cabin. We've crafted what we call as a Zenith suite. Here, Anand explained how both the seats are, segment benchmarks in terms of seating height. The theater side seating, powered memory ventilated seats that adapt to you, and with 65-watt in-cabin superchargers, your life doesn't just pause, it stays in motion. Prefer to be chauffeured? Slide into the rear and activate the boss mode. Tilt your head for the comfort headrest and look up to the panoramic sky above. Now pair that with the ultra-glide suspension that Anand spoke about, with frequency-dependent damping. It's an absolutely luxurious experience at the rear of the Harrier. Not only are the seats indulgent, whether you're navigating broken city roads, twisting mountain paths, or long highway drives, this intelligent combination of seating and ride isolation shields you from the harshness of the road. You don't feel the terrain, you just glide through it, refreshed, composed, and cocooned in comfort. The Harrier.EV features smart capability designed for real-world India. The overall sound signature of the Harrier, including AVAS and the various notifications, were created in collaboration with a young Indian music producer who recently made news for topping charts globally, Kalvi. In fact, he's the one who's composed this music for all our videos, so you'll enjoy it every time you hear it. And yes, all this utility comes with space, with over 500 liters of boot capacity, expandable to up to 1,000 liters. You can carry a word with you, and as Anand said, you can fill your luggage to the roof and still be able to see back thanks to our clear view. The Harrier EV comes in three distinct personas: adventure, fearless, and empowered, each one tailored to fit a unique lifestyle. Available in four commanding shades: the Nainital Nocturne, Empowered Oxide, Pure Grey, and Pristine White. The Harrier EV lets you own the road in a color that speaks to your strength. And we've got something special today.
चार
A
कलर आ रहे हैं
variant
भाई.
that turns head without crying. For the first time, we're introducing the Stealth Edition EVs. The Harrier EV will come in stealth, matte black, blackout editing, dark interiors. Understated yet assertive, dramatic yet defined. This is power rest in absolute silence. The Harrier EV is not a product, it's a power move for those who expect the best. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to delete compromise, to delete limits, to delete impossible. With Harrier EV, you're not just behind the wheel of an SUV.
साढ़े
You're
तीन हो
in
गए.
control of a powerful and uncompromised life. You're part of a new league of SUVs. Now, it's time to take a closer look at all the features and capability of the Harrier EV. Can we have a film, please? So that was the capability of the Harrier EV. Now I'm going to request my colleague Anand to demonstrate all this capability in real. And for all my photographers, colleague and everybody, I request you to pay your attention to your left over there. Anand, Sorry.
A little behind, please. Not near the stage. Nice. Please. Thank you.
Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, we have even more for you. We've seen the, outstanding capability of the Harrier demonstrated aptly by Anand. But we need to see the techie side as well, right? Okay, let's now summon the Harrier autonomously. Please have a look at my left. Harrier is going to be coming out autonomously driven. And don't miss, the boss man is enjoying the boss mode at the back. Let's get the Harrier out.